Welcome back to Behind the Hustle, where we roll up our sleeves, pull back the curtain, and uncover the secrets to you having massive success. My name is Brendan Bartik with Brendan Bartik Real Estate Coaching, where our mission is to train the most elite real estate agents and coaches on earth. Today, in this episode of Behind the Hustle, we're going to be talking about morning mastery. I'm going to take you through every single step to make sure you're having the most powerful day that you possibly can every day. All right. So again, if you're new to the channel or you haven't seen a Behind the Hustle yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and then ring the bell, because again, you want to make sure you're getting all of our latest trainings, all of our videos. Check us out at brendanbartik.com. We have a lot of free valuable information that we put out as resources to all the agents. So again, let's jump right in to morning mastery. All right. So when we're talking about morning mastery, first we have to realize, why is it that the morning is so important? Why is it so valuable, and why does it help create bigger success for those that understand and recognize that? Well, when you look at it scientifically, just think about the basic math. If you wake up earlier and you add more time for you to do more things, over the course of time, that's going to add up to be a huge number. Just think, if you got up an hour earlier every week or every day, every week, that's an hour a day. 5 days, if you're doing it 5 days, 7 days in a row, you're adding 7 hours of personal growth and development, 7 hours of strategy, 7 hours of health, 7 hours of all the things we're going to be talking about today, 50 weeks out of the year. 350 possible hours where you can become a better human being, a better real estate agent, a better business professional, a better human. Okay? It's extremely powerful. So after researching this, I have developed what we call morning mastery, M-A-S-T-E-R-Y. And now, looking at this, I wanted to say, how can I develop my personal morning routine? And remember, a routine is what we're trying to build. The people that have the most successful routines and have the most successful schedules have the most successful businesses. So the routine part of this is very important. And all we're talking about is waking up at the same time, doing the same things every morning, so we can habit stack and so we can create the routine that causes us to have the success we want. All right. So let's start out with the first one. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about when you wake up. Now I'm going to give you a couple of pro tips for me now. Now, when we're looking over here at, first starting about the mastery. So you have the acronym here, right? And we're going to fill this acronym in and we're going to talk about the things. Now, before we even look at these, what we need to think about is getting up, right? Just getting up. How do I make sure that I don't hit that snooze button on my alarm clock? How do I make sure that that happens? So the one thing that you can do is you need to put the alarm in the phone as far away from you as humanly possible. Mine is in an entirely different room and it's super loud and annoying. So I have to get up, physically walk all the way to the other room to shut it off. And that just 15 seconds of walking to the other room, by that point I'm like, I'm already up. Let's go, let's get into it, right? Let's make it happen. So first, keep the phone away from you. Make sure, or your alarm or whatever it is at a distance that's so annoying that it causes you to get up. If it's right by your bed, how easy is it to just be like, bing, snooze button, bing, snooze button? Of course you're going to do that. That's human nature, right? Especially in the winter, it gets cold. You don't want to get out of bed. It's easy to roll over. Once you're already up, you might as well stay up. It's a big piece of this, okay? Number two is, as we start to do the mastery program, create an environment that you really want to enjoy and do this in. Make it your own little special space in your house where you really have an area that you can feel comfortable. Maybe you make a hot cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or you have the coffee set already in the morning to go off at the set time. You have this area where you have a comfortable chair, you have your journal that you're going to utilize, the book that you're going to read that day. We're going to talk about all these things, but you have a safe, calming productive area. Now, if you go, man, I live in a 400 square foot studio, then I get it, right? You got to set up where you can. Make do with what you can. If it's the little nook at your breakfast bar, do that. Do whatever you can, but do it at the same place every time. Get into a very conditioned routine that creates the results you want. All right, so let's jump in. Now you've got your amazing spot. You got the hardest part, which was getting out of bed. Let's start out with the M in mastery, which is meditation, okay? So when we look at meditation, we want to do that for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes of meditation every morning. Now, I know you're thinking meditation, I've heard this, blah, blah, blah. I did the research. I'm just like you. I wasn't a believer until I started doing it. I was very skeptical and I go, that's a waste of time and blah. What we do with meditation is we're exercising our brain. Think about it as doing a bench press for your mind. Every time that we are able to control and be able to work on our personal thoughts and block out all the chaos, we're making your brain stronger. Okay? So sitting there in 10 minutes and understanding that I'm going to focus and block out all these thoughts makes your brain stronger. Now, to make it stronger, just like a lot of things, you might need a personal trainer for your brain, which is what I needed, there's apps for that. So I utilize guided meditation through the Calm app. There's several apps out there that are phenomenal besides Calm. Calm is what I use. I've been using it for almost 2.5 years now, and it changed my world. Okay? So check it out. Now, the next section we have is the A. The A is for affirmations. So with affirmations, what we're doing is we're programming our brain and we're telling ourselves the things that we want to accomplish that day. So we have a whole list of affirmations. Again, go check it out on brendanbartic.com. We have a number of different things where you can figure it out on our private Facebook page, Brendan Bartic Real Estate Coaching. We have our favorite affirmations. But mine, I'll give you a few of them. Start out with I am. So for the real estate professional, I am the most successful real estate agent in my office. I am the #1 real estate agent in XYZ city. I will get this listing appointment signed today. I will get Susie and Jonathan under contract on their home, on their dream home, and they're going to love me for it. All we're doing is for 5 minutes programming our mind with what we want the outcome of the day to be. It's extremely powerful. Okay? Now, let's go to the S. So S. In S, we're looking at scripts. Okay? So we're looking at scripts, and you see the time next to the 3 here, right? So when we look at scripts, what we're talking about is the scripts, the dialogues that you're going to need to utilize and run through to make sure you're successful that day. So let's say that you have a price adjustment that you need to make with a homeowner, right? They've been overpriced. You're going to review that script that morning, so when you go to make that call that morning, you're ready to rock and roll. You went through it, you know the dialogue. Now, if you don't have our script book, go to brendanbartic.com. We give it to you for free. Download it, print it out, put it in a 3-ring binder, keep it right next to your little morning mastery session area, and pull it out and go through it every day. All right? It's powerful. Now, the next, the T. So when we look at the T, we're looking at 2 thank you cards, 2 cards of gratitude. Basically 2 note cards that you're going to hand write every day to someone you care about or a client. Okay? So again, client cards. So imagine you're doing 2 note cards a day to all of your clients and you have X amount of people in your database. You're producing every single week 10 cards, 40 note cards a month if you're just doing it 5 days a week. Think about how powerful 40 handwritten note cards could be for your database and your business. I struggled with trying to do these at different parts of throughout the day, and I couldn't because the day got so chaotic, and I needed to do it in the morning so I could focus on it and be very, very intentional. And I was able to do that as part of this mastery program that I've created. Okay? So now the next letter is the letter E. So when we're looking at the E, we're talking about exercise. Okay, so 20 minutes of exercise minimum every single day. Now this could be, if your definition of exercise could be very different than mine. This could be, hey, taking a quick walk outside. This could be jogging, biking, going to the actual gym. You don't have to limit yourself to the 20 minutes, but remember, if you need to get up earlier to accommodate, hey, I need an hour in the gym, then you got to add that extra 40 minutes into the time to do the entire process. So the reason for exercise, and this is again science, is that when you wake up and you get the heart going and everything's pumping and you're ready to rock, that you know that you're going to have the energy and the stamina needed to be a top real estate professional or business professional. Okay, so this is a stamina game. If you're not exercising and you're getting, you're just not healthy, and you're coming in every day, by the time you have that 10th meeting, that 5th call, that 7th inspection objection, that 1st inspection objection, and you're sluggish and you're just wanting to get done with the day so you can go home and watch Netflix, you've lost before you even started. So let the exercise, let the energy set the tone for the day. Okay? Now, the next one, the letter R. Okay? R is for reading. Who knew that reading was good for you, right? So with reading, we want to be making sure that we are putting knowledge into our brain every single day that is going to help us progress as a business professional. So this doesn't mean you're reading a romance novel every morning for X amount of time, right? No, you're not doing any of those things. What you're doing is you're reading things that are going to help you become a better professional. So any type of thing on self-development, anything real estate related, investor related, there's a book on every single topic out there to make you a well-rounded real estate professional, okay? All right, now, the last one, and this is my personal favorite, and the one that's helped me probably more than almost all the other ones, is the why. And the why stands for YouTube. YouTube is this powerhouse encyclopedia of information that is at your fingertips to be able to answer any question you might have about a problem. So every day with YouTube, you've got to just watch one 10-minute video on anything that's going to help your business. How to call expired listings, how to work a price adjustment, how to fill in the blank, okay? Whatever it might be that you're going to help your business. Now, I warn you, there's a lot of junk on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of junk, but there's a lot of gems, right? So you can also spend the time. Even if you're watching something that's possibly terrible, you stop it, go on to the next. It might not be the answer to your problem. Okay, you might not find use in it. And again, there's everything that you could want out there. Now, again, on certain days, maybe you want to, how to improve my golf swing, how to sail. You might have a vacation coming up. I'm not saying don't throw those in there as well, but don't get kind of lost in the sauce of doing all this recreation things. Make sure you're mixing it with a good, healthy, dose of real estate and business development. All right. So MASTERY, Morning Mastery. You follow this program, follow the times, wake up earlier, it will change your life. I guarantee it. So do it. Call me, email me, text us, leave a comment. Let us know how it's affected you. I have people every day calling me and emailing me and saying, Brendan, it absolutely changed my life. Here's the success that I've had because of this one simple change, okay? Now remember, you're gonna have that little devil on your shoulder that says, I'm not an early riser. I do better at night. That was all programmed into you when you were a kid. Somewhere along the lines, someone told you this limiting belief. More Fortune 500 CEOs wake up before 5 a.m. than any other profession, anything like that. The people that are doing the most and having the most success wake up early and dominate the morning. Why shouldn't you?